Good morning. Good morning.
At Granger, we're for the
We had a
ones who pay
later
attention to
start
every little detail.
today.
The ones who fuss,
Let
tinker,
me
and
move
sweat the small stuff.
this. I think we got.
Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business.
Boom. All right. Yeah, we had a little bit later start today than usual. I had to take one of my cars up to the mechanic this morning. So, uh, life things. All right. I hope y'all are having a great week. We had a really good day yesterday. The strongest day for me was Wednesday, and then yesterday, quantum really took off. So let's jump right into it. Let's get right to it. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Thanks for rocking with us every day that we're on here, and we hope everybody is hitting their goals daily. All right, so let's quickly talk about some of the names that popped up on the scan this morning. I was on the move, so I actually wasn't able to trade this morning. Woke up and I was watching everything and building my game plan while I was at the mechanic, and I saw the moves, but I really didn't want to trade on the go. So SOAR, this one popped up on what was it? Yeah. So acquisition deal. It gave us micro pullback, another pullback trade here, and I think one of the better trades. One of the better trades was the squeeze of consolidation and breakout here. So momentum plays here. Another one was on another one this morning, NEHC here, early momentum plays here on NEHC. So these are our typical momentum plays that we trade. So those were some of the hottest names. We had a few that pushed up and pulled back, and those are no longer up on the scan this morning. So another one that let's zoom out. So those are the two that I wanted to cover real quick. We'll see what happens. NEHC is building a data center. They announced AI, planning an AI data center expansion in Texas. So, the stock moved up because of that. We'll see if we have some more trading on these names. They run up front side. They may fail our short, or later on they could. We can see longs like HSDT from yesterday. So this one long side pre-market momentum plays, then it died out, and then it recovered, reclaimed VWAP and gave more trades, and then it ended up shorting off. So that's the typical life cycle of the small caps, because these companies are not as strong. Okay, so let's take a step back and look at the big picture real quick. U.S. and China negotiations were reported to be reported good, and Trump is tweeting that negotiations are going well. But we had the market took a dip because of news that Israel would be attacking Iran, one of their, I think, oil facilities or so, one of their facilities. So that is, we're going to have a gap down. But with the news of the market, of the negotiations with China going well, that could help us see another rally. I mean, it's a natural pullback that we're looking at, because we've been rallying for the last, few months now. The dip could also just be a little bit of, natural profit taking. Okay. So if we look at tech has been strong, AI has been strong, and quantum, oh my God, QUBT yesterday, we traded on our call. I got a little distracted with some of the small caps. So there's two moves that I missed that I shouldn't have missed, but it's all good. We show up. We took profit from the market yesterday. So quantum has been really strong. So I watched QUBT, RGTI. Those have been holding up really strong, and other names in that basket, QBTS. Okay, so quantum is still on my radar in my game plan, and again, we never know what's going to happen. We'll show up if the market, gives us strong price action volume, then we'll execute. And if not, if it pulls back, then we'll stay cash. Okay, so quantum is definitely still on the radar. NVTS is one that had been in our game plan. It rallied multiple days, pulled back yesterday. So it's a higher time frame pullback. It's pulling back to support levels. So we'll see if we get another leg out of NVTS trend trade. Okay. All right. Now there's a few others that I'm just going to run through quickly. And these are all names that have been either trending or they've been, they're like maybe potential liquidity traps. Okay. So there's no fresh news on these, but they didn't follow the typical life cycle of a small cap stock. They have shown the ability to hold support, and with these types of tickers, oftentimes we set alarms and we may be able to pull out some extra money from them if they start to rally. So let's talk about them. All right, SMPX, this is one we traded back on Monday of last week. I'm sorry, not last week, earlier this week. SMPX Monday, it went flat, and then yesterday rallied. So here, so rallied yesterday, and now it's holding up well. We'll see if volume comes in, and we take a trade from that one. KLTO, this one exploded this week, and started to short, but it's holding up well. So we'll see. It's popped up, when the shorts get in and they get trapped, and you start to see, buyers step back in. Those are all good signs for more potential trades from a name that was active earlier in the week. So KLTO is on the list. All right. A few others. MEGL. Just kind of keeping an eye on it. We'll see what happens. Not active right now. PHT. Also, it spiked up. We talked about it. Failed to move to the downside. Pushed, moved lateral. Yesterday, more volume and trading, and then today, right now, it started to gap up. Not a lot of volume right now. Not even tradable, but I'm going to set alarms and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So major names on watch are the quantum names. Those are that basket. And we're going to look at a few names that we don't normally trade. And that's going to be show you here. Okay, so we discussed a few of these types of plays throughout the time that we've been together since January. And sometimes it's a capitulation play, basically where we have a parabolic move in one direction, and typically that move is a very strong move without much structure. And when that happens, it may offer us a mean reversion opportunity. Okay, so we talked about LQDA. And LQDA popped down. I was trading other things. It gave us a leg higher, and it could have continued. But this it rose throughout the day and closed up here this level, and then eventually started to short. So since we're short-term traders, scalpers, we not only scalpers. Since we take scalps, we may take move to move. I'm looking at GME to see how this plays out. The earnings, it was a small beat, small raise. but it's selling off. It gapped down, so I'll see how this one shapes up. Okay, so just an idea. All right. So other than that, we'll be taking a look at, if you can, I take a look at the energy names, OKLO, NNE, SMR. They rallied yesterday. They're maybe out of some of you all's wheelhouse based on price, but energy names they started to rally, in May, and we had some trades last week on them, and then yesterday they started to spike. So that basket, SMR, NNE, and OKLO. So take a look at those. Okay, all right. So that's pretty much it for me. What else are you guys looking at? Let's see. Take a look at the chat. In AOV, yeah. In AOV was one that. AOV. I didn't discuss it. It was one of the ones that are just on the back burner. This one was an overall downtrend. I was telling the group it's been an overall downtrend, and this was more of traders trading against each other. The spike really, ideally, I mean, the catalyst wasn't one that would turn this company around, but we traded it based off of the price action that we saw on the volume in the moment. So that was just gave us some opportunities yesterday, and I have it on watch, but I'm not. It's on the back burner. Not really expecting much out of it. All right, but yeah, yesterday that was a good trade. Okay. All right, how to join your calls? Hit the link in the description if you wanna join our calls. I just don't do open enrollment just because I rather work with individuals and do mentorship directly to help. So I do these calls to help people learn how to game plan. But if you wanna work with us, join us, then hit the link in the description, book a call, and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. I'm not the type to just want to take a bunch of people's money, and I don't know if I'm helping them or not. All right. Do you have any opening range trading methods for mid large cap, since momentum plays might be too advanced for newbies? Yes, it's a similar concept. You want to look for the stocks that have a catalyst. For example, Oracle. Okay, if you look at Oracle, they have news earnings out. Okay, and you can study the opening drive trades that happen for earnings plays. You can go back and look at all of those, and you can study what you want to see, price action, volume, etc., for the opening range breakout or the opening range breakout and retest. Those are two setups. They're all designed around that catalyst, right? So if you get your selection down, and you can take a bunch of scenarios that match, you can build a setup, but it's all based around three core shared variables, right? Fresh news, right? Elevated volume, okay? And fresh news, elevated volume, and you may be looking at higher time frame trend or zones, okay? Then after that, the setups are pretty much classic. They're pretty much classic after that. So if you get your selection down, you can pick one of those setups, like the opening range breakout, and retest. And after that, you could look for reading the tape, level 2. I think the easiest setups for beginners, I wouldn't say that momentum plays are harder. What I'd say is that it just depends on, a lot of it depends on personality as well. Some people are fast, real quick thinkers. Some people are methodical. They like to plan, right? So I think it also is a personality thing as well. But I think some of the easiest plays are to find the trending stocks that break the previous high of day. They pull back, and if they're trending, you're taking the next leg higher, which may take a little bit more time to shape up, but those are some plays that you could look at taking if you want to take something that moves a little bit slower from the start. Okay. All right. So let's get to it. Okay. So type of catalyst is most important. That's one of the ingredients. Yeah. One of the ingredients is a catalyst. and the type of catalyst. Some catalysts are they'll impact the company long term, and some are just intraday, like NOAR. That was just an intraday in AR. Yeah, that was just an R. Can I get this right? In AOV. Sorry. Yeah, intraday catalyst caused a spike, and then that was it. Not something long term. So it just takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of time, but eventually you get into the rhythm, and you start to understand how to find what you're looking for. Okay. All right. So hope y'all have a good day. We'll jump off the YouTube stream. Thank you all for joining, and we're on the Zoom now. All right. Have a great day. Bye bye. Thanks everybody. Y'all have a great day.